Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. It is late in the day, it is half past noon, so I guess it's not really late in the day. In fact, it's early in the afternoon, late in the morning. But anyway, thumbs up. I have had a day. I'm going to start off with this. I am really tired. I've been looking tired in all of my videos. I'm feeling tired. And it doesn't help that last night, 3:30 in the morning, the fire alarm, smoke alarm, not fire alarm, smoke alarm goes off. It's been a while since it's gone off. It's never gone off at 3 in the morning before. It's always been before midnight. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, checking my monitor over there, 2 reasons. Number 1, make sure I'm still halfway centered. And number 2, I've got some stuff actually written down up there. But I'm going to go on something that first is not written down. And that is, somebody in comments was talking about, hey, play Doom as well, not just Minecraft. And I didn't have Minecraft for yesterday. I'm going to be recording today. I need to take it a little easier on myself and not do like 2 videos every single day. So I'm going to be doing recordings and games and reactions and such like that. Just not at a breakneck pace anymore. So no fear there. But, itchy. One of the things I am going to be doing is, yes, not just Minecraft, things like Doom and other things. I had downloaded and probably played for the channel, I can't remember, I have severe ADHD, Brutal RPG for Heretic, which turned it into an RPG, and that, you leveled up and your stats got better. But it was also brutal, like brutal Doom, with much, much violence and such. And I enjoy that a lot. Downloaded the latest one. Very annoying. There is a popular Doom launcher that takes the wads that you get, the mods and such, and can put them into the proper order. Somebody who's been kicked off the forums and such for being a troublemaker has now been selling that launcher, but it's not sanctioned, but it's really being pushed. So you don't need to buy any ZDL launcher if you play Doom. But I was able to use a different launcher, Ace Core launcher, which also lets you move the various mods about, and then I loaded it up on GZ Doom, and yeah, it's the latest Brutal RPG up to either July of this year or just last year, instead of the years and years and years ago of the previous one. So I was just playing it. It's good. It is still zippy fast, just like the original. Very violent. It's brutal after all. And it's good. It's punchy and it's very nice. And one of the reasons that I want to do other things like kick-ass Duke Nukem with a whole bunch of different weapons and added sound effects and graphics and such like that is they really did the shotgun good. It's got a huge distance, not a big deal, but it's got a really punchy sound, especially when you kill your opponent instead of just wounding your opponent. When they finally go down, they go down with a very satisfying, meaty, pulpy, squanching sound. It's beautiful. Hey, nothing like some good old-fashioned violence and murder. But it's good stuff. So definitely a thumbs up on that. One of the other weird things, though, on that quick note, I had made a quick video on a shorts about a game called Crimson Metal, 99 cents. And I bought it because a different channel who does, you know, so bad they're good games that are actually sometimes really good, played it. And it looked really good. But it's this drifty, impossible to play slow motion thing on my previous laptop, so I thought it'd be better on this one, and it's exactly the same. So I have no ideas what's going on. Thumbs up on that. Anyway, the takeaway is, yeah, I'm going to be doing more game stuff because I like to share the things that I enjoy. And yeah, if I take on big projects, the odds are I'm never going to get them done. Severe, largely untreatable ADHD. To treat ADHD properly takes stimulants. And I'm on blood pressure meds, pretty heavy for me, because of stimulants to treat ADHD. I can't try them anymore or I will die. So, largely untreatable. Thumbs up. And talking about largely untreatable has nothing to do with that. But usually when I set things next to me so I'll remember to talk about them when I vlog, I never remember. This time I actually remembered. They're right down here. I've been talking about how I don't have doors for all the things that I think really count that to not be annoying for me. I gotta take off my jacket here, I'm getting too warm. The 2D flat doors just look like trapdoors to me and bug me. So I need something that stands up, but I didn't have anything, and I was going crazy trying to figure it out. And I was going to make some on cardboard. Then I remembered I got these cheap plasticky things, and these I got them separated now so you can't see them, but they go with ladder pieces, and the ladder pieces plug into the bottom so that you place these on things, and then there's a ladder piece that comes down. But if you put these on their side, these kind of look like hinges that the doors are rotating on. And that's one of the things that has been bugging me. So I can take these and pop them down where a door is, and to me, they look like a door. Big old hinges and this. Yeah, they're only half size, but that's life. I can live with that. It's a representation. It has to be able to get through the threshold for my brain. Once it does, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to pass that threshold. This passes the threshold that the 2D flat doors don't breach. So yeah, I thumbs up. There's not a ton of them. I mean, it's like 8 or so, and I put them in this little bag here. So I got all of these, so I have like that many doors that I can use. And here's the reason I kept the bag. It's a little Ziploc for this size. I can't even remember what the heck this was for. Well, that's not important. But those are the doors that I'm going to be using. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Yay! It is a good thing. Now, checking the rest of my list up here. Ah, yes. Here's the thing. After I talked about yesterday, I'm checking and monitoring the wounds on my back where they shaved, dug out skin on my back. It's shaved because they didn't like punch out holes in my skin. They didn't go all the way through. But also, that's nasty back there still. There's still scabs, and they're black scabs until the scabs fall off. They're going to be black and nasty scabs. Hopefully that'll be soon. But I'm monitoring for redness, which was still there, just not horrific. So if on Monday it's fading or almost gone, no problems. If on Monday it's the same or worse, yeah, I'm calling them up so I can get this taken care of. So that's good. Anyway, though, what else was I going to say on this? Oh, yes. I got the biopsy results. And these were the nastiest looking moles back there. And they came back as benign keratosis. They're not just regular moles. They're like, I got them up here. They're just larger, thicker, and joyous. So they're fine, which is good because I was worried. Anytime you got any mold that's like black, that's an issue. And these were black. So, yeah. So I can't wait until the scabs hurry up and fall off. I can't wait until this thing hurries up. I mean, I don't even feel them. I don't even know that it's happened. It's only when I go to look there that I know that it's done. So it's not like they're an issue. It's just that I don't want to have to worry about it anymore. And then, this is the big thing. I went walkies last night, and because of my heel, I took the shortcut that is a gravel path with some dirt road, gravel road, and then just becomes more of a walkway because you can't really drive on that unless you're driving a dirt vehicle. Now, it was raining pretty hard, so I had to walk around puddles. Also saying to myself as I'm walking along that part of the price of admission is the understanding that I may have to turn around and walk back the way I came because it's too wet. I did not want to walk through water puddles. I just wanted to go near them and around them. If I could get around it, that was fine. 99% of the way through this, I'm like 15, 20 feet away from the sidewalk, walking around a large pool, and I trip. Something that feels like a cable, not even a root, just a cable that I hooked my foot on. And I start to fall. Now remember when I said going around a large, deep mud puddle with damp, wet, squishy ground and gravelly rocks all around. So I did not want to fall and land on this and get drenched. So I whipped my right foot around, the one with bone spurs, on my heel, which are just spikes of sharp bone coming out that the ligaments, tendons, and muscles scrape over, that I'd been doing a pretty good job of taking care of on the walkover. And because I was falling forward, my leg had a shorter distance to travel, but I had to slam down pretty hard. So my foot was bent and stressed to get into this position. And I landed hard, full weight on my toes. And this was the worst way I could have scraped my muscles, ligaments, and tendons over those sharp bone protrusions. Let me tell you, it was a long time before I could breathe again. Not breathe properly, just breathe. The pain took a very long time to fade to the point where I could even start thinking about, am I going to be able to walk? It was horrific. But at the same time, I didn't land in the water. I didn't fall on the rocks. I didn't crash into the ground. I didn't get damaged otherwise. I just had to experience one of the most horrific pains I have ever experienced in my life. Oh boy. So life is fun. At least I can laugh about it. I haven't gone anywhere because of this. I have been barely able to stagger around my apartment. I will likely have to go out on walkies today, if for nothing else, heart health. Speaking of which, of course, again, I was an absolute idiot. I bought a tube of Pringles last night, and then I had some lemon drop candies. I have a very reactive system. And just sitting here watching videos, my pulse went from its normal between 55 and 65 up to about 80 or 90, and it wasn't beat, beat, beat. It was beat, 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 beat. So I was not happy with what I had done to my body. It was not very fun, and I had some nasty times even just thinking about that while I was sitting here hoping that it was going to calm down. Before I went to bed, yes, my body worked through what it had to, and I lived through it. But if I eat Pringles again, it's going to have to not be a full tube. I have to stop being an American. And if I do eat Pringles or anything else that's got a moderate amount of saturated fat, I'll come back to that in a moment, then I have to make sure I don't eat things like, especially, I know Walmart brand candy can make my system hyperactive that way. So I was eating Walmart brand lemon drop candies on top of Pringles potato crisps. And there's about 5 or 6 servings in a tube. Each one of the servings is about 30% of the amount of saturated fat you should have in your diet in a day. So by eating an entire tube of that, I had well over 100% of the United States recommended daily allowance of saturated fats. And I have a very reactive system. So I am quite sure my bloodstream was, well, more of a fat stream for a while with blood inside of it. So I need to be careful. I'm 62. That ain't kosher anymore. So just have to be more careful and wary. But saturated fats, aside from the fact that fats, again, my system's reactive, so it ain't good that way. But I was watching this one channel. He's a science guy, and he was going nuts trying to figure out the whole saturated fats linked to like cholesterol and the like. And it was all coming down to like all the research was done by one person until he found this other study. But it's like he couldn't figure out, it was all, nobody was saying how this stuff was working to affect things. And saturated fats can carry more cholesterol, but only 30% of the cholesterol you have in your system can even come from your diet. And even at that, it's also hugely genetic. So you can eat cholesterol and it's not going to be that bad for you. Saturated fats just carry more of it around, But I don't know why, of course, other than just filling up my bloodstream and blood vessels. That would make my heart beat harder, but I don't want to make it. Well, I do want it to beat harder, but only when I'm exercising. So, saturated fats, I'll try to slow down on. Again, I periodically have to change my diet because I drift into badness again and have to pull myself away. Which, I'm a human being. I'm always going to have a bad diet, just hopefully not horrendously awful. Checking the time, it is way late. If you could play the blatant engagement farming game and like, comment, share, and subscribe, that'd be very cool. Making sure to share the video only with people that you think would enjoy watching an old man yammer on inanely about thoroughly incomprehensible things. Very, very cool. Definitely a thumbs up on that. If you're a Patreon patron, you are a beautiful and awesome. I can speak English, promise you. You are a beautiful and awesome person. Definitely a thumbs up. You help me out a lot, and it is appreciated. And for everybody that donated to get me my computer, I am still intensely grateful. I will always be intensely grateful, even if I stop thanking people because of my Swiss cheese of a memory. I am still I can English. I am still very appreciative. So thumbs up and thank you. And if you've left me a comment, I appreciate you as well. Definitely a thumbs up. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up and heart every comment that YouTube lets me. I answer as many as my nerve compression will allow. I can at least do that. I can feel the sparkle, but I can do that now. And of course, if you've watched this far, why not? Let's do this. Because you might not want to think about it, because one day you may need. If you could type Fixadent into the comments for blatant engagement farming, and blatant engagement farming, which is letting the YouTube algorithm, of course, know that people actually watch the videos. It's watch times and engagement is important. So thumbs up and thank you if you play the game, and if you don't, or if you didn't watch this far, well, if you didn't watch this far, then you can't hear this. But if you don't play this game, that's okay. It's not a requirement. I got a couple people that do, and even they don't have to, but I appreciate everybody that indulges in my silly little things. Thumbs up and thank you. I am going to try and take care of myself the best I can. Play some video games, or at least some more. And then just, again, try and take care of myself. Maybe take a walkies if I absolutely have to. I have 2 cans of food. I got some chili beans, and I have some candied yams. So I've got food. So that's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. I don't have to make a walk if I don't want to. I just don't feel good if I don't. One of the habits that I've built up is that of walking. So, thumbs up. Hopefully you can get done the things that you want to get done, and if you can, please do not beat yourself up. That's not going to help you get it done next time, and you deserve better. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. Excuse me. It's one of those things when you need to burp, but you don't want to re-edit anything. And you could burp and then maybe just edit it out, but that just sounds like too much trouble. Anyway, take care. Now I have to look over here awkwardly.